Hi, today we're going to speak about blood pressure, hypertension, its causes and possible cures. If we dissect it, why does blood pressure increase? To understand that, let's take a little leap and you go to your doctor. He checks your blood pressure and finds it to be high. What the doctor tells you is, please note, this is one medication. Once we start, in all probability it will go on for the rest of your life. You may be able to get off other medications if at all, but not this. It's like riding the tiger. You can never get off the back. Is it true? Let's find out. So let's look at a simple example. I have a pipe here with water flowing through it. I squeeze the end. The water flow increases and goes far away. Thank you. Simple principle of physics. You reduce the diameter, pressure increases. So what happens within us? We have arteries. Again, let's take another leap. During the Vietnam War, more than 30,000 soldiers died. They conducted autopsies on many of them. They took out 300 to check their hearts. More than 77% of those soldiers had diseased hearts. Let's try and understand why. They were in the prime of their youth, between the ages of 19 to 23. They were in the peak of their physical fitness, yet the hearts were diseased. So is it happening to us? Think about it. They were probably having a lot of tension because of the war. There were also certain lifestyle choices about the diet, about the way they think, which have affected how their hearts were in that present condition. So what happens within? Over the years, plaque formation comes and it starts settling within the arteries. The diameter reduces within the arteries, the pressure increases. Now, why do we take BP medication? So that we avoid or reduce the risk of brain stroke or heart disease. But what the doctor normally prescribes to you is a blood thinner. Now, is the blood thinner taking out the plaque? Ask yourself this. And if it isn't, is it addressing the cause? And if it isn't addressing the cause, by just addressing the symptom, are you going to heal yourself? And is that the reason why you are perennially on blood pressure medication for the rest of your life? I want you to think about this. Let us look at another simple example. Someone I knew came to us and said, I'm having elevated blood pressure. We did a deep investigation, found out everything seemed to be normal. But he used to drive over 100-150 kilometers daily in crowded places. And of course, adding a lot of expletives and tension to the entire environment around him. I asked him if he could keep a driver. He said, sure, I can afford one. He kept a driver. Within a week, or a little over that, his blood pressure levels normalized. Simple solutions to life's problems. There's another case. A very distant relative, he had a problem in his wrist. Someone suggested, why don't you take calcium tablets? He started popping in calcium pills. Within 10 days, the pain went away. He said, wow, this is magical. He continued to pop pills, and I don't know how many he did, but within 3 years, 3 of his arteries were blocked. And how old was he? Less than 45. He had to have stents inserted in his arteries. Any guesses? What is the composition of your plaque? It's fat, cholesterol, calcium. And we keep popping pills all the time because that is not medicine. Those are supplements and they're good for us. I want you to think about what you're doing. Always, always, always address the cause. Don't just suppress or manage the symptoms. Otherwise, you will perennially be on medications for the rest of your lives. Thank you.